Hey there, YouTube. This is DM Drew. I'm here with Milo, and this
Hello.
is Art with Sam, aka Red Cat Studio.
Yeah, Sam from Red Cat Studio. We got her links in the description below. She's got an Instagram that you can follow and check out what she does. And she also has an Etsy page if you have any Pokemon commissions of your own that you'd like to run by her. She's a fantastic artist, great to work with. We've been in contact with her for, goodness, well over a year now, and she has never disappointed.
Yeah, no, she knocks them all out of the park, and this Farfetch'd is no exception. The art for this guy is incredible, and basically how we got from where we started to where we're going is I sent over a prompt, as we do for all of the Pokemon art that we get done, and I will read that to you right now. This Farfetch'd is meant to look like a normal Farfetch'd, but his leek is a more formal dueling sword shape. He's very chivalrous, carries himself with pride. He's always standing tall and with a purpose, and he believes that the only fight is a fair fight. So what we're looking for is like a very, kind of like a traditional knight type deal that you would see, but in the form of a duck carrying a leek.
Yeah, and she's gonna, as she always does, is she'll send over 3 different poses, which you're kind of seeing now. I think this is the second one, of how she kind of interprets the prompt that we sent over to her, and then she'll send it off to us for us to pick which one we think fits the prompt best, or the one we like the best. You know, sometimes there's one clear winner where you're like, oh, this hit the nail on the head, and sometimes you're like, oh, this one looks really good and like what we asked for in the prompt, but this one is just too cool to pass up.
Yeah, that's always hard to reconcile between one that's really, really awesome, because all 3 of the options are always incredible, but there's always one that in my heart of hearts, I go, that's really awesome, but there's always one that nails the prompt, and I go, okay, it has to be that one, but that one's really, really cool.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see these Pokemon physically, you know, playing D&D, and it's theater of the mind, and you can envision a lot of things, but there's something about afterwards seeing it in a form of some kind and just kind of have a face to the name, so to speak.
Yeah, it is. I get a huge kick out of the things that I lovingly refer to as my nonsense taking physical form, so that other people can kind of catch a glimpse of what we were going for.
So here's all 3 sketches now put together. We went with version 3 in the bottom right. It just
There
kind
he is.
of nailed exactly what we were putting. Drew, you know, noting that he stands tall and with purpose, and I think that kind of killed it there. That's just, he looks very knightly, very put together. I know we debated taking this version 2.
Yeah, it was tricky. I really liked all 3 of them every time, but there's something about action poses that really get me excited, and I really wanted to go with that one, but this one just nails the prompt so well and is a much better representation of what this Farfetch'd is and does and stands for.
Yeah, and I had a minor say in this one because we were trying something new in the session, which if you guys hopefully have seen it already, the Farfetch'd in the video is a little bit animated, which was something that I did while editing the video, and it was something that I wanted to try. And looking at the 3 poses, the third one, which, you know, Drew had said 2 or 3, and I was thinking the third one looks like it's the easiest to manipulate in that way, and then it's also usable if, you know, we're just talking to the Farfetch'd. It'd be kind of weird if we were, you know, having that dinner scene and he's up there like ready to strike kind of deal. This kind of was an all-around purpose.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do, though, right? If you just have a sword.
Yeah, just are
ready,
constantly.
You're mid-swing always.
Always.
Yeah, nobody's going to step to you.
Yep.
If you're mid-swing.
It's true. Fair.
But I love the little detail on the leek, because then it looks like those old dueling swords.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
The leaf kind of bends around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was really cool. So yeah, she's taken obviously the pose that we picked and now going over it with line art and kind of fine tuning the details and getting everything squared away and ready for color. From your perspective, I know you kind of were wanting to put a Farfetch'd in there, but what got you to this point? How did you end up with this character?
It's a lot of like knowing the players, so knowing what you guys would be excited to see, and then reconciling that with what I would be excited to put in front of you. And there was kind of a little bit of an arc going with Monty trying to regain a little bit of his confidence. So I figured what better way than to have like basically a sword fighting teacher who could kind of spar with him once or twice. And I really wanted my hope for the Farfetch'd was that the fight would be, spoiler alert, a little bit closer than it was.
Yeah, I got thumped.
Yeah, I was hoping it would be really, really close, or that Monty would just absolutely body this guy, and we could have it be like this very nice kind of return to form for Monty, because he had kind of been a little beat down for a while. But I thought it would be a nice way to kind of spring him back up. But also I knew it would be really fun to have kind of a lieutenant commando type deal with some Doduos, and a Farfetch'd with a little stick seemed like an easier way to kind of keep everybody in line.
Any particular reason why Doduos were his partners?
Yeah, I kind of figured if you were to have one very resolute leader and 3 beings that all have 2 different minds literally about every situation, what better way to get them all to follow than give them a singular direction, and just keep the 2 heads focused on one target rather than them just kind of running around wild.
Gotcha.
They're also a little bit inspired by the Emu War in Australia. Little history thing. That's a story for another time. But yeah, I kind of like the idea that this guy could be on the back of any of the Doduos and they could do like some sneak attack, ambush tactics and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, they were a super unique group to interact with. I was obviously disappointed when Monty got thoroughly crushed in the duel, but it is what it is. I am happy that he got to knight somebody, even if it wasn't Monty. That was super cool.
Oh, yeah.
We also get some little headshots, or we call them emojis because we use them as such in our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. So pretty much anyone that we get art done, will get an emoji done too. And so this is Farfetch'd.
That's hard to say.
Farfetch'd.
He's a triple contraction.
Yeah, that's
right there.
That's a doozy.
Farfetch'd is.
This is the emoji for Farfetch'd.
There you go.
Which now that this video is up, everyone that is in the Discord can now use.
Oh yeah. But I love these little dudes. Anytime I pop in the Discord, I love to just kind of fire off emojis. They're cryptic because they don't actually say anything, but you can say a lot with just one little emoji. So maybe Farfetch'd will make his way.
Yeah.
I know Nipsey always pops up. He's a very clear fan favorite in the Discord. Anytime somebody talks about unspeakable horrors, Nipsey shows up. So maybe this guy can be a symbol for honor. Hopefully.
I think it's funny too when it'll just be something like, oh, we can't tell you yet, sage emoji.
Yeah.
It's just
that's probably my favorite thing to do is if anybody ever asks a question, I'll just be like, oh yeah, here's a super vague DM answer, random emoji. And they'll be like, what does bang have to do with this? So it's always nice to get another one in the little ensemble cast in there.
Yes.
But this guy came out really cool. I really like the full body and the emoji for Farfetch'd.
Yeah, me too.
Both of them just nail it.
And you guys have probably seen this one already too, because we use it as the thumbnail for the session that Farfetch'd is in. Just wanted to kind of showcase more of what we do for those that aren't a part of the Discord, so they can kind of appreciate it on its own level.
Yeah, you get a little sneak preview too.
Yeah.
God, I always get impressed just watching it. It's like that old screensaver.
Oh,
For the images that get painted
Yeah.
in. There's another deep cut reference. I got a lot of those.
yeah, I've tried to find that.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
No.
I can't even, like, you can go on YouTube and find like 3D pipes or
Yeah.
the maze, but you can't
Yeah.
find the painting.
If anybody can find the really, really ancient Windows screensaver
Yeah, the Windows
that would
98.
do is effectively like
Speed
watercolor
painting.
speed painting. If you can find that and get me that link, oh my gosh, I don't even know what
Had
to offer
the,
you.
the guy playing the saxophone was
Yeah.
on the mouse in the airplane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're all perfect. But that's what watching these videos reminds me of. But
That's
if you
funny.
can find that, I'll find some way to pay you back because seriously, it doesn't exist. They're
It's
gone.
true. So yeah, this was kind of a look at start to finish on how we approach our Pokemon and the art of the Pokemon. So let us know in the comments, if you'd like to see more of this and who you would like to see get drawn. We also have some others coming up that may be animated as well. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, but this has been the first episode of Art with Sam. I hope you guys enjoyed the artistic process. I know I do because I cannot do art to save my life. But if you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to drop us a like. If you want to see more of this kind of content, definitely let us know in the comments because this is sort of a new mini series for us. So if you really like it, early support is always appreciated. Check out the links in the video description if you want to get your own art done by Sam at Red Cat Studios. And then there's also links for our Patreon and stuff if you want to pop into the Discord, say hello, and start dropping some Farfetch'd emojis.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to wrap it up for the first episode of Art with Sam, and hopefully the first of many. So thank you guys for hanging out for a while, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.